Hello, my name is Masaki Hashimoto. Business ethics and corporate social responsibility. Business ethics is the applied ethics field dealing with the moral principles of businesses and their conduct with employees, customers, society, and environment. As they pursue economic objectives, it is concerned with questions of right, wrong, fairness, unfairness, and accountability. And responsibility is business and with whether businesses and their practices are moral or immoral. In the academic field of business ethics, corporate power, ethical dilemmas, and issue relating to moral behavior are studied as business becomes increasingly complex and globalized in the modern era. Business ethics is important because business impact all levels of society and these effects are global. Business affect employment through investment, business practice, consumer rights, social welfare, and environment. Legal regulation alone is not sufficient, especially for non-legal issues. Many non-legal ethical issues arise every day in increasingly complex business situations. Business ethics provides a framework for understanding decisions, models, and ethical issues related to profit and societal values and the moral obligations of corporations, managers, and employees. In a world where corporations are becoming dominant economic, political, and social institutions. The basic goals of business ethics are accountability, fairness, the respect for moral rights of the affected parties, so that economic activity services society and does not cause social harm. Honda Motor has been criticized for its slow response to a Takata airbag defect caused deaths and injured worldwide, with sharpener-like pallets released when airbags were deployed. Honda, along with other car companies, was affected by the defect, which was directly sourced from Takata. Honda, as a manufacturer, had a duty of care to its consumers who should have expected a faster and more effective recall process. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, BCC News and Reuters, the major ethical issue was that consumer safety was placed below cost and brand image. Honda Honda's lack of transparency and slow communication were also citizens. This case illustrates that firms must be quick, transparent, and responsive to safety issues and must prioritize human life over profit to recover trust and fulfill ethical responsibilities. For my part, I believe Honda acted unethically to the detriment of consumers. As a final vehicle manufacturer, Honda was in a unique position to protect consumer safety, and therefore should have acted quickly and transparently. Once evidence of risk became clear, the slow response caused further reputational damage. Companies have an implicit duty to place human life before profit when products pose serious safety risks. The reason from this case is that daring action to save cost or protect reputation can result in greater harm than acting early to protect human life. Ethical decisions, transparency, and effective recourse are essential to organizational resiliency and global sustainability. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is a business model in which companies integrate social and environmental concerns into business operation and stakeholder interactions on a voluntary basis beyond legal requirements. CSR represents a commitment to ethical behavior to support sustainable economic development and improve quality of life. It includes economic, legal, ethic, and discretionary responsibilities, and seeks a balance between economic performance and social responsibilities. Today, CSR has become an essential component of business. In the global economy, stakeholders increasingly expect companies to go beyond profit maximization and consider employees, consumers, communities, and the environment. CSR builds trust and resiliency and helps firms avoid conflict with society, especially in competitive and regulated industries. CSR also supports sustainability, long-term stakeholder engagement, responsible decision-making, and reliance to social, legal, and environment risks. CSR is not simply philosophy, but a strategic necessary to sustainable success. These initiatives align with Senegal National Board's core CSR agenda, especially its target of achieving net zero carbon emission by 2050. Investment in renewable energy emission mitigation and engage efficiency demonstrate awareness of its environment impact. As Malaysia's largest power producer, TNB's community and education initiatives address stakeholder needs, including people, households, schools, and local communities. By promoting social inclusion and improving quality of life, overall, TNB balanced business objectives with stakeholder and environmental concerns, which strengthens trust and long-term resiliency. Despite strong CSR commitment, there is room for improvement. Greater transparency in impact measurement, such as annual emission reductions or the number of households benefiting, would enhance accountability. Stakeholder engagement could be strengthened by incorporating community perspectives and designing demand-driven initiatives. Decentralized renewable projects, such as community-led solar initiatives, could support rural and underserved communities, impose measurable participation and local action, would enhance TNP's CSR effectiveness and long-term reputation. Business ethics provide principles that guide companies toward responsible behavior and ensure actions are fair and just to society. The Honda case highlights that safety and transparency and critical when consumer lives are at risk. CSR encouraged sustainability and trust by going beyond legal requirements in environment and social responsibilities. Ethical companies perform better in the long term as they earn stakeholder trust and resiliency. Ultimately, sustainable access is built on ethical responsibility. Thank you for listening.